This is the Touchstone Resort. I recently stayed here while exploring Muskoka, and I really enjoyed calling this place home for a few days. And it felt like coming home to a high-end condo, which made the experience so much nicer than a traditional hotel. From my research online, this hotel gets a 4-star rating, but does it deserve 4 stars? It's a little different than your typical hotel in some ways. And in this video, I'm going to provide info about the resort location and its location in relation to the Muskoka region. I'm going to provide a tour of the property, the amenities, and 2 different room options. And I'll share the total cost for our stay at the end of the video. And I'll provide some final thoughts on its 4-star rating. And hopefully by the end of this video, you'll be armed with enough information to decide if Touchstone Resort is worth it for you.
A Glasgow production.
I also just want to quickly mention that I recently posted a video about 20 things to do in Muskoka, so I'll put a link to that below and at the end of this video. Bracebridge is one of the larger towns in Muskoka, and it offers a ton of great food and shopping options, making it a great base camp for any trip to Muskoka. Bracebridge is somewhat centrally located in the Muskoka region, so driving to the different towns and attractions throughout the area is pretty easy. The town is also located next to Highway 11, which is one of the main arteries cutting through Muskoka, and it connects to Highway 400, which will take you south to Toronto. And Touchstone Resort is located about 10 minutes west of Bracebridge. The resort is located on a main road which actually circles Lake Muskoka. The road name changes as you drive around, but essentially you can get on this one road and drive all the way around Lake Muskoka, and you can stop off at all the little towns that are dotted along the shoreline. Pulling into the property, you follow the long driveway up and away from the busy road. We arrived at the resort around 1 p.m. on a Monday. The resort was very quiet as we stayed in June before the summer season really kicks off. Before diving into the rooms and amenities, let's get a lay of the land. The resort is broken up into several different buildings, so you'll want to pay attention to the buildings' names and locations because it's possible to book a room that's a good distance away from the main building pool, and amenities like the gym and spa and restaurant. When you first pull up, you'll notice the fire pit and lawn games outside the main lobby and reception area. The hotel lobby, when you first enter, it's kind of low-key, just a reception desk here. At the back of the lobby is the Touchstone Grill, which of course is the hotel restaurant. Definitely has like an old school steakhouse, clubhouse kind of vibe. We actually did not eat here. We debated it, but there's so much good food in Muskoka, and Touchstone Grill just doesn't get that great of reviews, and there are a ton of places in Bracebridge and all over Muskoka that get exceptional reviews, so we really didn't want to risk having a bad meal when we're only there for 3 nights. Outside the doors of the restaurant is a beautiful patio overlooking Lake Muskoka. Back inside and also off the reception area is the spa and fitness center. I actually didn't film too much here because there were people using the spa and fitness center, but both are really nice and offer huge glass windows and balconies overlooking the pool area and the lake. Downstairs are some facilities for the pool and hot tub area. There's a sauna, lockers, change rooms, and restrooms. Stepping outside, you'll reach the pool. This really is the star of the show. It looked nice in the pictures, but it's a beautiful area in person. The Infinity Edge pool spills over towards the tree canopy with views of the lake beyond. I'm not sure if other resorts in the area can match this, to be honest. The sun hits the pool around mid-morning, by the way. The lounge chairs around the pool are pretty limited, so you better get there early if you want to snag a pair. Even when we visited in early June, most of the chairs were already taken up. And if you need pool towels, you can get them at the front desk. Now, moving down towards the boathouse and docks. There's a number of different ways to get down there. You can also get there from the pool or Touchstone Grill. The resort has 2 sets of docks actually. The big dock is for boat parking and it's where you'll find Bob's Boathouse Bar, but it wasn't open when we were there. This is a great spot to just come down and enjoy the views from one of the Muskoka chairs. They're called Muskoka chairs around here, by the way, not Adirondack chairs. They are technically called Adirondack chairs because they were invented in upstate New York, I believe. Further west along the waterfront is the swimming dock, which is away from the boat traffic. traffic. Moving back up to the hotel, there are several different buildings that you can stay in. However, I don't think you can specifically pick which building, but you can request your preferred building. And if you look at the description of the rooms, it will tell you which buildings the suites are located in. The most stunning of those options is the treetop villas that sit way above the rest of the resort. These are the priciest suites at the resort, but man, what a view. They're actually more like 4-bedroom luxury townhomes. While they are beautiful, you'll want to keep in mind that it's a decent walk uphill every time you come back from the pool or lakefront. At the lowest elevation of the property is the beach house villas. These feel the most like residential homes or traditional suburban townhomes. But in this area of the resort, you're in close proximity to the tennis courts and beach. There's a pool here too, but it feels a little like a motel pool. I mean, it was closed, so it was looking a little rough. At the beach, they offer some kayak and paddle boat rentals, and there's a dock here as well. Oh, and I totally forgot that there was a second fire pit here too. Moving back to the main buildings and the location of our room in the boathouse villas. I would highly recommend staying here if the treetops are out of your budget. You can get great water views and you're close to the rest of the amenities. Moving into the room, the first thing you'll notice is the foyer, which is a super nice feature to have. Entering the suite, the first thing I noticed is just how nicely appointed everything is. It feels like walking into a luxury condo with nice finishes, solid floors, natural materials, and just a nice cozy, warm color palette. The 9-foot ceilings make the space feel larger and more premium. The suite features a full kitchen with everything you'd need, from utensils, grilling stuff, pots and pans, coffee makers, kettle. The in-room coffee, however, was not very good, so bring your own coffee. But everything was very clean and ready to use. There's also a full-sized washer and dryer, which is amazing for longer stays. The living area features a sofa bed and a really nice stone fireplace with what looks like a real solid wood mantle. This was actually a really nice feature, and it looked really well crafted too. The balcony is very nice too, and the views are beautiful. Quintessential Muskoka. One thing that we didn't love about the balcony, however, was the fact that it wasn't totally private. Your neighbors could pretty easily see into your suite if they decided to peek around the corner. Not like a huge deal, I guess, but definitely reduced the sense of privacy quite a bit. Our suite was a 1-bedroom with a king bed, and this definitely delivered the luxury experience. The bedroom was small, but very cozy and well appointed. The bed was very plush and soft, with lots of pillows and soft sheets. The room features a walk-in closet, which was definitely needed because there was not really anywhere else to put your luggage. What the bedroom lacks in space, it makes up for with just a very pleasant sleeping experience. There was a fan above the bed, which was adjustable, and the air conditioning in the room worked great. The bathroom for the suite is off the bedroom, and it was clean, well stocked, and spacious. The water pressure was great, and overall, no real issues. The only knock against the bathroom, I guess, would be that the shower curtain could have been replaced, but overall, the suite worked really well for our family of 4. It was a great place to crash at night, and the full kitchen made life a lot easier for us and our 2 kids. Another room option that we got to see was the Studio Lakeview Suite, which is similar to ours but a little smaller. It features a kitchenette and no separate bedroom, but you still get the really nice finishes, the fireplace, and the big balcony overlooking the water. So I don't have like a comprehensive way to decide if the hotel is worth 4 stars. Maybe I should come up with some kind of system, but I recently stayed at an iconic hotel in Niagara Falls, and that too was rated 4 stars. But it was definitely not worthy of 4 stars, and I would say it's like a 2-star hotel at best. But in this case, I would say Touchstone Resort earns its 4-star rating. With a great location on Lake Muskoka, and it's centrally located. It's a beautiful property with an amazing pool and really sophisticated, luxurious suites. I would say this is a great place to recommend if you're looking for a resort-style getaway that features some creature comforts. Overall, we had a really nice time, and I would recommend checking this out if you're looking for an upscale accommodation. So, what did 3 nights at the Touchstone Resort cost? I managed to get a pretty good deal on Booking.com. For 3 nights, we paid $1,047 plus city tax and HST for a grand total of $1,266.87. That works out to $422 per night, including the tax. Now, you only get housekeeping upon request, and there's no continental breakfast or like happy hour bar or anything like that. So it lacks some of the nice features and services that you might associate with a 4-star hotel, and I would really like to see them improve their coffee game. That should not be a hard thing to do, but the trade-offs are like the incredible location, the pool, the luxurious suites with like beautiful views off the balcony. So you know, there are trade-offs there, but the hotel is just like a really nice place to hang out, and you can really take advantage of that if you want to. Like, you could spend the morning kayaking and playing tennis, and then lounge around the pool and hang around the dock and jump in the lake in the afternoon, and then you could eat dinner at Touchstone Resort and enjoy drinks on your balcony overlooking the water. So like, I feel like you could really take advantage of the property and really feel like you're getting your money's worth there. So for my money, I'd say Touchstone Resort is worth it. Whoop. Anyway, here's 20 things to do in Muskoka. See you next time.